Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
Let us hunt something.
You can hunt.
Oh, have you hunted me?
You're being hunted.
Good day, everybody. It is the 19th of June 2018. Top 10 curated Steam hunts from steamhunt.com. Let's get into the show for today. The first one is Ying. Ying Sessions. I'm not quite sure what it is from the first impression of these big, like, hero plays at the top here. But if we scroll down, a bank for humankind. Ying is a peer-to-peer transaction platform leveraging time credits. Absolutely love this. I had a similar idea for doing something like this on the Steam blockchain, but this appears to be something that's already out there, and I love it because they're doing it in time credit. The amount of balance, your balance is based in time credit. So if you spend time helping somebody do some work, or if you meet them to do some like graphics or tutoring, or show them how to do some video recording, whatever skill or talent you want to learn, this is a bank for your time. So you can kind of use those credits to do other things. And this makes perfect sense when you link like blockchain ledgers, which is basically a recording of a timed thing that happened, and then also your own time, and you can make money on top of that. I think this is just genius. We believe in the richness of reliability and trust in the elegance of the helping hand. At Ying, your self-work will always come before your net worth. Love that. What are time credits? Unlike other banks, Ying manages and distributes time credits. 30-year IRS validated form of currency that has an unlimited earning potential for all. It's not new, but has the potential to elevate how we work and see money. Absolutely love this. 1 hour of service equals 1 time credit. It reminds me of that film with the countdown time on the arm as well. I know I've spent loads of time on this one, but like this is definitely an app that I'll be downloading and checking out. And if it doesn't kind of live up to what it's talking about, this is rife for disruption using the Steam blockchain. Just saying. Next up is Ukulele by Klos Guitars. Introducing the Klos Ukulele. What I really loved about this hunt is that somebody really took their time over the putting together of this hunt. It really sold it to me, because I'm not into ukuleles at all, but like it made me look into it, and there's been a lot of work put into the actual development of this thing. It's a carbon fiber like ukulele. It's tough as like a tank, and they've got all these drop tests and all this social media, all these graphics, and they're going to sell a ton. This thing looks damn battle hardened, and I definitely think if you were traveling across a country via train or some other way, that this thing would still be like living at the end of it. I mean, that photo pretty much says it all. I think this is a wonderful thing now in today's day and age, is that anybody with some technical know-how and determination can build a product and sell it globally to a audience that are just waiting for this kind of style of product, you know. Next up is Athena safety wearable. I don't know why, but I'm really into wearables right now. I think this technological addition to fashion kind of devices that kind of, you know, you can wear as a pendant or just slip on, just having that peace of mind, having that ability to just quickly press a button and update somebody on like where you are if you're safe. I think that's vital. I would love something like this for my daughter to be able to have at school, or like, you know, if we got split up in town or something like that, to be able to update me and give me the GPS coordinates so I knew where she was. And for 129 bucks, I mean, you can't really complain at that. Real-time location tracking. Contacts will be instantly notified and receive a link to your GPS location through a raw status update. I'm not sure what raw is. Maybe that's some kind of like American standard for sending raw contributes. I'm not sure what raw is. I guess it's some kind of network or something. When will Athena be available international? We believe women all over the world should be able to. Raw's mission to reduce assault. Okay, so it's some kind of like charity-based initiative, I guess. Currently shipping in the US and begin shipping to additional countries. Well, all the best with that. I think that's a great little device. Next up is TinyCloud. I'm into anything that has like a isometric 2D flat design that just looks like this, like looks gorgeous. Your forecast in a mini world, available on iPhone, iPad and Mac. Looks sweet. Look at this website. It's so nice. An ever-changing view of the weather. TinyCloud generates an adorable mini world based on your current weather conditions. TinyCloud uses the dark sky, which is a very reliable API for weather endpoints. Hell of a lot of data on there. Super accurate forecasts. Love that. Somebody's going to make a little nice residual income from putting that app on the App Store. Next up is the Leo recorder and transcription. Love this because if you take that first one that we looked at and then apply this, I think that's where we're kind of blurring the lines a little bit. They're kind of two of the apps out of the three that I wanted to build. Very similar in approach, but this is a recorder and transcription, so you can do real-time transcription, designed for people with learning disabilities. Search through your transcripts, encrypted and iCloud enabled. But what I really loved about this, from one of the other pictures that I saw, was it was kind of prompting you daily, asking you certain questions, and I think that's a big area that we're moving into, that AI kind of taking consumers and making them creators, because we're going to need a lot more voices to stack up this industry. We need more creators rather than just people who are just absorbing content all the time, and anything that kind of proactively forces you to make, not forces you, but like, you know, nudges you to make something, I think is better for all of us, because we can see what bits are missing, what software, hardware people are going to need. Next up, change your habits and life with the Pavlok. The Pavlok 2, Shock Clock 2. Reclaim your morning, reclaim your life. This is a device very much like a Fitbit that combines technology, community, and coaching. So the idea behind this is that it has motion sensors in it, or it has like gyroscopes, all the usual stuff that you would have in a Fitbit or any other tracking device for checking if you're going upstairs, things like that, altitude. This is mainly designed around habits though, so quitting smoking, nail biting, food cravings, and it's about breaking bad habits. So I kind of dig this. I'm not sure if I want like multiple devices on my wrists, but if you've got a habit, especially the nail biting or smoking, if you could be like interrupted in that process, you know, instead of just like unconsciously doing it over and over and then realizing, oh, you know, I can't stop. If something can give you that little nudge or buzz or reminder, then after a while you're going to stop doing those little habits. I'm not sure if it's going to work or if it's like the way to do it, but it's certainly a way. If you've tried everything, then it's worth giving it a shot, I guess. Especially if you're really trying to give up smoking or stop nail biting. I can definitely see that whole like lifting thing, like zzz, oh yeah, forgot, you know, just knocks you out of your current situation. Next up, Droid Inventor Kit by Little Bits. I had to put this up because Delio hunted it and she loves R2D2. 2018 Creative Toy of the Year, Droid Inventor Kit. Kids can create their own droid and bring it to life using Little Bits electronic blocks. With the Droid Inventor app, they can control their droid. Anything, absolutely anything that gets kids, especially girls, into programming is awesome in my book. Absolutely awesome in my book. I mean, for the price of this, for $200, Gizmos and Gadgets Kit 2nd edition, you buy that, you go on meetup.com, you pay your $50 a year, you set up a local event, you just turn up with 2 or 3 of these packs, get kids like 12, I don't know, 10 to 14 or whatever the age range of this kit is, and you just take a $5 each from like mums and dads in a very controlled environment and just help them learn how to code. Like, anybody can do that. Next up, Placer, P-L-A-C-R. Dope backgrounds for your video selfies. Let's have a quick look at this. Mobile app that lets you change the background of your video selfies in real time. Be interested to know how this works because there's no green screen. It's kind of clever. I don't know how to do that. They've obviously got some like artificial intelligence in there. Who's this model? Like, she just danced in fire. Okay. Definitely got iGame. Making money. App Store, residual income. Last two today is the XY GPS. Find your things anywhere in the world. Perfect for locating cars, pets, luggage, drones, or anything else that may move itself or get stolen. The only reason why I threw this up is that most of these tracking devices are not cellular. This one is. So I kind of dig that. 6 month data, lifetime data. I don't know if they can really say that there's lifetime data on these things. I don't trust that. I think after a couple of years, after this company took its money and disappeared, that it'll just stop working. But you know, I'm cynical like that. Multi-pack was 900, now 500, half price. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, it looks the part. I like the isometric design of it. I like the fact that the actual application looks a little bit janky. I'm not too keen on that. GSM coverage across the globe. So I'm wondering if it has like the 2G network, which I know is up and running and practically free globally, at least online for the next 2 years. I have a feeling that in 2 years' time this will just stop working. But like, if you're definitely a person who is clumsy or loses stuff a lot, it's probably worthwhile sticking this on your bag for a couple of years for that price, $250 for the chance of not losing or refinding your kit again, especially if you've got video equipment and you're doing a lot of traveling to clients. Finally today, the motorized precision Kira. Really nice design. Really like that logo. Somebody spent the time on that logo, like putting shadows on those little connect parts there. I like that. She's easy to program, so it's a her then, and use. Intuitive and nimble in ways no camera robot has ever been. Her movements are fluid. Her grace is stunning. Her speed and power unmatched. Jesus Christ, look at this beast. High speed precision moves. Fizz, focus, iris, zoom control. MP Studio gives you complete control focus. I mean, that's fire. Look at that thing. They've got a red camera on the end of it. It looks like somebody's taken robot technology and applied it finally. I guess it's getting cheap enough now to be able to have this stuff. Stick this on top of a car. Think of it like this: autonomous cars, like electric bikes. You'll be able to attach all this equipment. You're going to lower the cost of actually producing really high quality content. It's got target tracking on it, fixed object tracking, 3D previs, 3D move creation, pre-visualize your move, import and export 3D camera data. Crazy. This thing is not going to be cheap, but it looks fire. Great website as well. That's it for me today. Some great hunts today, everybody. I really appreciate everybody's time and effort that you're putting in to your hunts on a daily basis. If you've not seen Steam Hunt before, this is what it looks like. When you click through any of the links on the right hand side, they appear on the left. Click the white button, it takes you through to the hunter's URL. If you want to add your own, just log in with your Steam account. If you don't have one, sign up.steamit.com, and you can 3 different ways to get an account in there. If you don't have any money, you can wait a week or 2 weeks to be verified for a free account, and it's really easy to fill in this form, submit all your details, and then it'll be up on the site, up on your blog within moments. That's it for me today. I will catch up with you tomorrow. I am at Team Humble in the Discord, at Team Humble on the Steemit blockchain. I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye bye.